All right, guys, welcome back to the PAWNCAST, episode 5, where we interview small business owners and entrepreneurs and dive into their minds and see what makes them tick. So today we have my boy Dom and his son Alex. I'm your host Redbeard, this is co-host Hermes, and we're gonna get after it. But before we get after it, you guys got to check out what Emilio, the wife pleaser. Ooh, can we call him the wife pleaser? Can we call you the wife pleaser? Why you gotta do that? The WP? The big WP? I hate you so much. Oh boy. Alright guys, so this is something, I don't know if we've talked about it a whole lot, but this is something we've been working on for a little while. We've created our own chessboard, our own chess pieces and everything, and it's going to be the centerpiece of the table. So you'll see it on the next episode. It's going to be done?
Yes, the base won't done, so it won't light up.
Okay, that's
all
right.
The base will take a while, because I still got to figure out how all that's going to work.
Okay, but we're going to have a full-blown chessboard, and we'll be able to explain what we're doing. And I just want to dive into these for a second. Like, these are dope, dude. They got bolts inside of here. Like, this dude is a genius. He engineered these. He 3D printed them on his deal, and here we are. This guy right here, I know you guys can't see it. It's kind of far away, but it looks marbly. You know, it's
super
white with
red.
marble and gold.
Yeah.
They're
super
fucking
red.
Didn't you say they were based off of this?
Yeah, and yep, exactly. So if you hold up the pawn, boom.
Pawn to the pawn.
Pawn to the pawn, same exact size. Nailed it.
Damn.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna dive into this. You guys are the very first people we're having as like a double or a duo.
Red.
This is gonna be dope, dude. Like this is gonna be
super
cool.
red.
I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna ask questions because it's a little bit different because there is two of you, but we're just gonna fucking
send it.
We're gonna let it rip, dude. So I guess first question on the podcast is always, if you could compare yourself to a piece on the chessboard, what piece would it be and why?
Well, I'll answer first.
Yeah.
You know, we've already been through this.
Yeah, we've been through this.
So first of all, I gotta say, I don't know how to play chess. We talked about this. I mean, I do, in a sense now, I can answer that question very easily. I'd be a pawn for the simple fact that now I know how they move. You know, they're not limited. That's kind of how I am in life. And so I like to be able to move forward and keep doing that. It doesn't matter if I veer off a little bit as long as I'm moving forward. You know, that's kind of, I didn't know any of that. We had this discussion in the shop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You asked me the same question and just out of, you know, and got schooled up a little bit. So yeah, that's an easy question now. That's a no-brainer. Bam.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was prepared.
He was prepared. I'm a pawn. You're not changing my
Yeah, no, you know,
Yeah.
it's that simple. You explained to me what, you know, even if I had never played the game, which I hadn't,
Yep.
and we sat there and bullshitted for 10 minutes about it, and yeah, no, simple.
makes sense.
That's just, yeah,
It's
no brainer.
simple.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
And I think that's dope, man. I think a lot of people we've interviewed so far, they come in, they're like, oh, I'm fucking this, or I'm that, or I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I talked to a lot of people, and at the end of it, they're like, fuck, like I am a pawn.
Yeah.
It's dope, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
We had
sick.
the one up on it just for the fact that we had already talked about it in the
Yeah.
shop for so long that we're like, all right.
yeah.
All right, when we get on here, we already know.
We're pawns.
We ain't no kings around
you know,
here.
but I mean, like, you schooled me up right there, like what it was. Like, hey, if you told me, hey, that's a simple one for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't want to be no damn king, queen. Yeah, that's simple. Most people, you know. But my answer from the beginning was legit. I didn't pop off with anything.
Yeah.
I
You're
said,
like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to play it. I can't answer that question.
yep.
You know.
And then I just kind of dove into the explanation, I guess. I
A few
kind of,
minutes after it was pawn. You know what I mean?
oh shit.
So yeah.
I think it's a dope concept, dude, that we're running with, and I think it's really gonna.
I think it's a great question. I mean, for even people that do play chess, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's some that majority are going to say a pawn. Any good chess player, but
I'm curious. I'd be curious to know
Right?
that. Like somebody who's really
Yeah.
playing chess. Like I wonder.
is that their mentality? Where is their mentality? Right? Like where are they running with that? I'm
Yeah.
curious too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the
Like,
answer
is
that
it
would be.
because see, it goes beyond the chess to me. It's a straight.
It's deeper.
Yeah,
Yeah, way
hell
deeper.
yeah! It's where you came from, how you are, where you are today, why we're here today, right?
Yep.
Like this is
Yep.
this is real. So yeah, when you put it in that perspective, that's a no-brainer, brother.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely different. It's definitely a different way to look at things.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what it is, man. The pawn mentality is just constantly pressing forward, one move at a time, getting
Yeah.
help from your friends and other individuals. And this is gonna be dope too once we have the board. Like, I think I want to, like, when I go to explain the pawn mentality, like people who don't know how to play chess or whatever, I might like preset the board. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be like, look, this is happening because this, and this, and then boom, 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 like run through a thing. I think it'd be.
And then the
Yeah.
board has levels, right?
Yep, and the board has levels.
Yeah.
Well, you know what would be super rad for the show would be like, you know, you're interviewing a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't have to be a part of the game, but you could be playing a match with him that every time you get into a new podcast, you're showing somebody something.
Yeah.
That's true. You could
That
even
is-
go
You
that
know what I
far.
mean? You could, because honestly, it doesn't have to be about that, but it could definitely be incorporated with that. That'd be rad. You know what I mean? Because we sat there and played like 3-4 moves real quick in a split second, which might have been premature moves, right? I mean, in the game of chess, let's be
Yeah.
real. But
Yeah.
it was just a little. So you could leave this board wondering what the next move he's gonna make.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it, he's gonna hit me with something when
Yeah.
we come back.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I get it, you know,
Leave it
something
on there,
cool.
just kinda
Yeah.
let it rip.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. What about you, Alex? I mean,
You know, my thing is I didn't play chess as a kid, so I'm kind of like the same thing like he's going on with is like maybe something to do with making a move to where you're saying like, you know, you're making moves in life, but maybe you're not moving in the right direction. Same thing with your piece, you know, maybe you're just not making the right move or maybe you are, you know. One of those things that you could alter just different questions and different things that could bring up different subjects to bring to the show. You know, like you said, the guy that just the other day, you're like, man, this dude was so into the podcast. He's just stuck, just wanting to hear the next thing, you know. And those
yeah.
him playing might bring up some type of subject that next thing you know, everybody's diving into and
Yeah.
really, you know, getting their mind wrapped around. And then, like you said, maybe that can help that person make the next move or make the right move or think about making even their next step or something into that direction.
A lot of people don't even make the first move.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. thing.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You
I
know?
love the fact of incorporating chess into what you got going on here, as far as, you know, small business owners, people that are jumping off and going for it. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I don't play chess. And I still do not know how to play chess, right?
Yep.
Like, but I know enough to what you showed me to understand what piece I'd want to be.
Yeah.
But the moral of it for me is that you're incorporating it as a chess piece. So anybody that does, you know, play chess, they do understand.
Yeah, they understand
It's
the game.
the same
concept,
move that,
awareness.
as a business owner, but it's deeper than the business owner for me, because it's moves I've been making my whole fucking life, right? But
You can
in the
swear.
beginning, I wasn't a pawn, right? I didn't know what I was doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as you get a grip, then you start becoming that pawn, and then you realize, I know nothing about chess, but I'm a fucking pawn, right?
Yeah.
So
And I think there's so many people that look at it in like the negative connotation because that's like what the world's put on it. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, we've kind of talked about it a little bit, but you look at life in comparison to a game of chess. Like, you know, I'm playing a game of chess, not checkers. Right? In life,
Right.
I'm playing
Yeah.
chess, not checkers. So you're constantly thinking 5-6 steps ahead. You do the same thing in your small business.
Yeah,
You mean
absolutely.
like, okay, we're working on this job, but we need to, how are we going to get, once these couple 3-4 jobs are done, how are we going to get the next 4 or 5
Yeah.
jobs? How are we going to, you know what I mean? You're always, you have to think ahead.
Yeah.
If you don't think ahead,
Especially if you're like bankrolling everything.
yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you're
You
fucking
gotta be
bankrolling
there.
everything, you have to be thinking.
Yep.
You have to. Like, oh shit, I put too much money out, and now I got no money coming in.
Yep.
Now what do I do? You know what I mean?
It's a never-ending.
Yep. Shit gets tight real quick.
Yeah, it's a
Definitely.
vicious cycle, you know, and it ain't for the weak, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely
You know what I
not,
mean?
dude.
It ain't for the weak.
Definitely
I'll tell
not.
you that.
And I think so many, dude, it drives me nuts. So many people hate on the pawn, but you know, so many people hated on you as you were trying to get your
They're
thing
hating
going.
on me
You know what I mean?
still, bro,
Still.
and him. They hate on us every day.
Every day.
But it's
You know?
all good, because you know what? I don't even care about this musician, but he said it the best. Pitbull said it best. If you ain't got no haters, then you ain't doing it right.
That's true, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's real. Like
I think we said that.
I realize, and you know what? We don't care. Honestly, like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, yeah, we're discussing this whole shit, but he feels the same way, I'm sure. We don't care about what people got going on. We got our head down, and we're doing us.
Taking care of your family,
We're
taking
doing
care
us,
of your
bro.
thing.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it comes. But you're right. You got haters everywhere. So.
Everywhere. I had a barber used to tell me, what did he say? The hate gonna make me great.
Yeah.
That was like
It's
his.
real.
That was his. And he's like, he goes, I hustle so hard, all my old haters love me, so I gotta go find some new ones.
It's real though. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
And it comes in so many different forms, brother.
Isn't it nuts?
Yeah, it comes. It's
People are gonna hate, dude. What I heard another thing. People hated on Jesus, so why wouldn't they hate on you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like, if you're held into religion and all that stuff, like everything that has to do with all that, and bro, they hate on his ass. You know what I mean? They hate on God. Like, dude, they hate on literally everybody.
Misery loves company, brother. You know what I mean? So if somebody ain't happy, they're gonna hate. They see you doing something great. It's like we talked about, like-minded people. I love you're doing great, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I love your. Who am I to hate on you?
Yeah.
No, I ain't got no time for that.
Your kids are good. Your kids are good.
I walk in here, I'm like, bro, look at that badass boat, right? Like, I'm not hating. I'm like, you said you had a little boat. That's a real boat, right? Like, no, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got time for that, brother. So I don't got time to acknowledge the ones doing to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He's not hating, but I am. Shit.
Right away.
Fuck that.
Why have you ever
No,
got
but
that point?
he's right, dude. It feels good to see people. We lived right next door to each other 15 years ago, and we just watched each other go to work every single day of our lives and work for somebody else. And now it does feel good to walk into a friend's garage and go, damn, he is doing it good for himself. It is good for you to come to my house and see us taking off with
All our shit.
We got 5 razors rolling out with our our quick immediate family. And you're like, damn, that's so badass. It feels good to actually see people grow and be successful versus being
And successful in their own way.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah, because you love your boats, we love our razors and dirt bikes.
Yeah.
You
And
love
you're
that.
happy.
So
Well, that's
we
just
all
it.
have our own form of happiness and richness, like we were saying. Maybe we all don't have the amount of money that we want, but we all have what we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
whatever we want. You could sell what you want to sell and get the money.
We're
if
doing
that's
our
what you
thing,
want.
everybody's doing their thing, and it looks good. It feels good.
Mhm.
I like being around the same people. I see everybody flowing. I'm like, this is good fucking vibes.
Yeah, that's good vibes. Like nobody
I
hates.
love
Like
that.
you could come in here and say, "Hey, I got 5 razors in my immediate family," and we roll out, and it's all like, "That's dope."
Yeah.
Like there's so many people that go, "Oh, we
Yeah.
got 5 razors, and we roll out," and you're like, "Oh," then you get the, "Oh, must be fucking nice."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you get,
No.
"Oh, fucking rich ass fools," or you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we talk a lot
No,
of
because
shit.
the
we
next,
say,
cause
"Oh,
the
you
next,
get-"
the
Daddy's
next
money.
comment's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we got all them fucking razors and dirt bikes. Like, come on and ride.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, come ride with us,
Yeah.
Come
right?
on.
Like, you know how we are, bro. You
Yeah.
been on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna come in here and love on your boat, but then we're gonna go for a ride too.
Go
Like,
fishing.
yeah, hey, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't haters.
It's
we're
all love.
participators, brother. You know what I mean?
It's all
for
love,
sure.
man. Like I don't understand. There's so much negativity in the world, and I think it's so easy to grasp, right? When look how great things can be if you're just positive.
Yep.
Yeah, we were laughing about that when we left the shop the other day. I mean, we were sitting at the gas station and these girls came in and man, they probably rolled out of a hole that they've been in for 6 months. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
And my dad looked at me and he said, "That is positively fucked up." And we just started dying inside the store. We couldn't stop laughing because me and
Yeah,
you
it
were
was
just talking
terrible.
about that. You know what I mean? Just trying to be as positive as possible. Don't be negative.
Don't be
You know,
negative.
she's not
It was
fucked
terrible,
up.
brother. You know what I mean?
It's
No, it's
positive,
just-
fucked
You know
up,
what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah.
And
Keep it
and
up.
It was,
It's fun.
and it just brought so much light to mine. We're just sitting there waiting for our food, and it was just so funny.
He's gut laughing.
You know what I mean?
I'm gut laughing. You know what I mean? We're rolling.
And they think that we're just making
It's a
fun of
good
them,
one.
which we were. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was just too funny.
I
you
mean,
know?
rightfully,
Yeah.
right? Like,
You know,
man.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know how people look out here. You know.
Oh yeah, dude. We live in Tweakerville for sure.
Yeah.
It ain't just here.
Well, it is.
No, it is.
You know what I mean? There's that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually is getting worse and worse everywhere.
Everywhere, man. And that's the thing, like, and that's what I say all the time is like, I've worked on trying to be positive so much that I eliminate the negative, right?
Yeah.
So if something negative is in my life, I just go, yeah, that is negative, but I'm positive that's fucking negative.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know
we
what I
gotta
mean?
laugh out of it. We kept moving forward, brother. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
yeah, we're not gonna be a part of somebody else's misery.
Just be positive, man.
Hell
The more,
yeah.
the more positive you are, oh, pizza's here. The more positive you are, the better life can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So many
for
people
sure.
are so negative all the
Yeah.
time. Like,
Having the right mood changes everything.
yeah, surround yourself with the right types of people. Not having to worry about when I say something if somebody thinks I'm bragging or if I don't have to worry about hurting anybody. Like, what's really dope about this, guys, is like what I've noticed is we can say whatever we want and nobody's gonna be like, oh, you hurt my feelings.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, like you said it in the very beginning right there, surrounding yourself with the right people. You know, you put the right people around you, it's just what you're going to be. Everybody says any millionaire says the same thing, you know?
Maybe set that on that box over there, or we can even put it back here.
Boat, you know
Just
what I
so
mean?
I don't want a bunch of grease all over the carpet. You're the
might
man,
be-
Connor.
I was close to my hat too, but
You are the man.
No.
I was just thinking about it, like,
I saw the terror on your face. You're like,
no.
hey, I have a comment.
Pizza grease on the carpet? No.
I have a comment to you. What about the rich ass fool?
And you don't even know until a little bit
Hell
of
yeah,
water.
but you already know I'm fucking with you.
I know.
That's the difference. Like, there's a difference between when I'll call Emilio a rich ass fool because he drives an Audi and fucks everybody's wife.
Damn.
Ruthless.
Damn.
Because he knows I'm fucking around.
You want to tell him about the Emilio theory?
Okay, so the Emilio.
Oh, that's way too early for that.
Now let's start off right. Come on.
I mean, you guys already went
Yeah.
way too far into it to back out
Okay,
now.
we gotta go all in
Commit.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's hear it.
so the Emilio theory, right? So Emilio is a genuine dude, like a
Right.
good fucking human being, right?
Right.
And I know, okay, there's a couple theories, and I've been able to fucking shut them all down. So, but I cannot.
Shut them off!
I can't shut this fucking one down. It can't be fucking shut down. So the Emilio theory.
No, I'm telling him to shut off his black feet.
He said, turn that shit off. Oh, so the Emilio theory is basically, so there's a lot of dudes that like, Emilio has taken women to like Germany and shit for like, or not parties, but concerts. Like, married and taken women. Dude, these dudes will like, bro, would you let your wife go hang out with Emilio?
You taking them to fucking get
Not you, bro, no, not you.
No,
your
no,
lady.
taking their ladies. I know what
Yeah,
he's doing.
no,
Yeah.
so what's happening?
Hell yeah,
Dude,
dude, my
this
man
dude is
Nino
like-
right there.
But look at everybody's like, oh, Emilio's a great dude. He would never do something like that. Da, 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 da. So the
He's
theory
doing
is,
it.
he's doing it, dude. But look at, nobody's ever caught him. He's too fucking good, and he never admits it. He will never admit it. I don't think he will, dude. I don't think he will ever admit it. But I told him I'm on his fucking tombstone. I'm gonna put the greatest who ever did it. Like, I know the secret, dude. How are you gonna take people's wives out of the fucking country and stay in the same room?
You got a passport, Emilio?
I do.
Yeah, you going out? You going out of country,
He's
brother?
doing it. Like,
Hey, I want to see your passport. It'll show everywhere you've been.
No, come on, another one. No Scotland.
so there's a
And
guy.
she wasn't married at the time.
All right.
So there.
She just got married to the guy she was dating.
Okay.
Sugarcoating.
So look at. So he has a best friend, and his best friend's like, I don't want to go to the movies with my fucking wife, right? So he's like, hey, just go with Emilio. So Emilio takes his fucking wife to work. So I got a homie, and we're having this conversation, and he's like, bro, you're a victim. You're a victim of the Emilio theory. What are you doing sending your wife to the movie theater with it?
Oh no.
Setting them up, bro.
Yeah.
I hate you.
It was a setup. That one was a setup.
Yeah.
So now, dude, what's good
It's
is like,
on.
we don't ever show Emilio's face on fucking camera. Okay, like you get to hear his voice in the background, and you get to hear about this fucking Emilio theory, and there's like videos of him walking by, but he's like blurred out. Right? So later on down the road, dude, like he's gonna become this.
That's
fucking,
rad.
Like who is this mysterious fucking man?
What are you blurring him out with, though?
Like they just blur him out. Oh, dude, we thought about we did have some.
Yeah, we did.
We did have some
I think that
conversations.
black dude with the huge
with the
dong,
huge-
dude. Just his face, bro. His face. Just every time he goes by, dude.
Man,
You know,
yo.
it would only make sense, right? I mean, fuck.
There is shit.
Give me ideas.
Yeah.
I need you.
So that's the fucking Emilio theory, dude. I said it's gonna be known all over the world. I said,
It's
and that's what I tell
hilarious.
people. I'm like, you guys think your wives are fucking in danger now? Wait till this thing fucking blows up, dude. Everybody's wife is gonna be
They're
on the
looking
fucking,
for Emilio.
Yeah, they're looking for Emilio.
Right away.
Everybody, dude. Wait, Emilio's
You're taking him out of country,
swimming.
they're looking for Emilio. You know what I mean?
Dude, the other day, he had Emilio go get some water. He's like, I will not be a victim. He just runs up.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Emilio, we need some more fucking. And I was like, wait a minute, my wife's up there. Fuck, I'm going. I can't. What did we do? We were at the races or
Moving in
something.
No, we were in, we was at that birthday party. We were down in Laughlin,
Oh yeah.
and we were at Bikinis, and I was like, I want to get out of here, and everybody piled into Kyle's truck, and I was by myself, and, well, no, it was you and Chris who were going to go with me,
Yes.
and then you were like, I'm going with Kyle, and Chris was like, what am I doing? You just like,
And then I
wrapped
thought, yeah, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not leaving my wife with Emilio. I'm not becoming a victim.
Well, yeah, look at
We'll never do it. Can't do it. Great dude. Can't leave my wife with him.
No.
Damn. That's
Hey.
a cold rep.
Yep.
And dude, there's no proof to say I'm wrong, other than the fact that he says I'm not doing it.
He's got a passport.
There's a lot of proof
Well,
saying that
fuck,
I'm
there's
right.
a lot of shit happening in state. I mean in country.
Yeah. So there's a lot of proof saying I'm right?
There's probably a girls' group chat of them.
Probably.
Dude,
All the
oh.
married women, you know.
All
what
the
I mean?
what if the women have created a group chat so they can be like, we got to get after this Emilio.
Yep.
I'm just saying, dude. Wait till this thing blows up. Now imagine the amount of women he's gonna be fucking.
Fuck. It's going down.
No wife is safe.
No wife is safe when the podcast goes
It's
down.
going
That's
down.
what my hat
What
used
is
to say. That's
It's
my
going
hat.
down.
No wife is safe.
Everybody's gonna have the pawns on their hat. I'm gonna be like, not a safe wife.
No, this wife. Emilio theory.
Yeah.
We could do that. We could do
I'm not talking to you.
we could do special edition PAWNCAST hats. So we'll do hustle and grind, or we'll do PAWNCAST, and on the side it's gonna say Emilio theory.
The other side and say, don't leave her at home.
On the inside.
Don't leave her alone.
Don't leave her alone. So yeah, that's the
That's
the Emilio
hilarious.
theory, dude. And like I tell to everybody. I don't even give a fuck. I'm like, oh, you know Emilio? Yeah, he's a great dude. Oh yeah, he is. Dude, he fucks everybody's wife too. Dude, I just
That's the opening statement.
I just go wide open.
That's fucked up.
Like, whoa,
That's fucked up, bro.
Emilio's a great dude. Yeah, he fucks everybody's wives too, but he's a great dude.
That's fucked up, brother.
Oh shit! I remember. So we worked for a fucking company, and I started like trying to like get it going around the fucking company, and everyone's like, "Damn, you're fucking right, dude. Holy shit! I leave my wife with Emilio all the time. I'm a high victim. 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 I won't be victimized by Emilio.
Fuck. That's a cold game right there, brother. They're doing you dirty on that one, huh?
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
but then,
Oh yeah.
but
That was
think
quick.
about it.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Good reaction to that. That was quick. You know what I mean?
Think about it. Just think about it. I'm telling you, when the PAWNCAST blows up, who is going to be the most popular fucking human being
Oh.
in the world?
Without a doubt. Well, I mean, at least with the women.
At least with the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody else would be like, stay away from my wife.
Yeah.
Like, what does he
It's
look
going
like?
down.
What is he? Yeah, and nobody knows what he looks like. He's just this mysterious fucking entity. Like, we all know what he looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going down, Emilio.
But to the camera, to the viewers, nobody knows who Emilio is, dude.
Hey, you gotta make a little fan page for Emilio.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Right away. It's gonna start popping.
popping.
Absolutely not.
And and he's a genius, guys.
It's gonna jump. Yeah. I mean, look at this.
There's a reason he's taking the lives.
There's a reason.
Man, he's good at putting nuts in things. Look at that thing, right?
Yeah.
Look at
You know, there's a whole bolt hidden in that thing. You don't even know it.
It's ruthless.
All right, back to
Little
the
fan
podcast.
page is going down.
All
What
right.
do you got? What's your
Let's
next
get
one
into
for?
it.
All right.
Business
So,
stuff.
what business do you guys own?
Second to none construction.
Second to none. All right.
Yeah, we've been in business for 3 years. Just over 3 years now.
3 years. All right.
Okay. What made you guys start it? Like, where did that come from?
We've been doing it for other people forever. You know what I mean? It's a tough industry, right? Construction. So I don't know. We ventured out, right? We've been doing it our whole life. Obviously, he's been in the trade because of me, you know. And so we did it forever for somebody else, and then finally just said, well, I went away for a while. Worked for Vulcan Materials, big mining company, one of the biggest in the U.S. You know.
Okay. What they mine for?
We're just rock and gravel. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But ended up coming back. My wife and kids were here, and I was doing that whole thing. And I said, "Fuck it!" I just took the leap. You know, I wanted to be here and do what I've always done. And my son, that's my right hand. You know what I mean? I can't do it without him. You know, most father-son things don't work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ours works great.
And
Perfect.
Alex, what made you decide? You know, fuck it, let's try it, pops. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where did that? You know, like
He was doing it in California.
Yeah, so I kind of took the leap
Had his own shit there.
a little bit beforehand. You know, we took the leap out of here like 11 years ago. We decided, you know what, this just ain't for us. This town's just small. You know, let's move forward. Let's go somewhere. Let's do something. So he left. He got himself a job. I left. I got the same job. Unfortunately, the first day they were like, "Hey, you know, he said he'd never been arrested, you know," and I had gotten into just a little bit of trouble and got pulled over in my car, and they like took me, booked me, and released me, you know. Didn't mention it. They were like, "Yeah, well, you just lost $100,000 a year job, you know."
Oh fuck.
So I
But
was
just
kinda-
for not mentioning it.
yeah, just for saying, you know, like
Not because he got pulled over.
Yeah, not like
What
I'm
are you
a
thinking
felon
about
or
it?
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
I-
weren't thinking. You're like,
yeah,
I got pulled
literally
over
did.
one time and I was fucking speeding or
dude.
whatever. Didn't
Exactly. I didn't have a license. They took the car. They took me to jail. They released me from the jail. You know, simple. Well, yeah, man, they hit me back with it. And so, long story short, I ended up just going and, like you said, doing it for somebody else. I went to the government, man. I was like doing all these government jobs and being a subcontractor for them. And then I was like, I'm just going to do it for myself, you know? Let's just do small residential roofs. And then I started doing it for myself. And my dad came out here and he's like, "Hey, I'm doing it out here, you know, I'm back in Kingman." I'm like, it seems nice, you know, but California is growing so bigly that my company is just blowing up. I mean, like, I've got all these jobs lined up. I got all this stuff going on. He's like, "All right, cool." So we're kind of doing our own thing. And then as time goes on, you know, we ended up just one day just be, all right, you know what?
Well,
you know,
when I started my business, he had his business in California. I started my business here with a partner,
Okay.
and never saw it coming. Which is, we discussed never having a partner and why we wouldn't have a partner, right? Well,
Yeah, we can go into that. I mean,
No, it kind of goes into it, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how he ended up coming here. Was he came here kind of helping me? You know what I'm saying? Not kind of, really. We kind of joined forces in a sense. Like, we still go to California, do jobs that he has out there. We take care of our jobs here, but in the sense that I had a business partner that robbed me, and not robbed me, but robbed the business.
Yeah.
And for a lot of money, split town, and you know, I can talk about it now because we've delivered. Our customers are happy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the type of people we are is when he did that, he took money from customers. He didn't take money from us.
Right.
And so it really, if you would have took my money, that's different, right? Like, I don't owe anybody. I don't have to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Me and you can deal with that when we deal with that, right? But you took customers' money, and now I still got to deliver. And so he came to help me deliver. You know what I mean? And we did. It took us a long time, but we delivered on 2 different customers, and that's what made us join forces. He came to help me get out of a bad way. We worked our ass off. We paid for 2 customers' fucking jobs. And
my jobs were saying building their
I mean,
entire house.
we built the
You know
whole
what I mean?
fucking house for them.
Yeah, like
And also a 40 by 48 fucking whole steel garage on our dime.
So
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
endured on our first year of business.
Oh shit.
yeah, literally.
So you guys think
Yeah.
that made you guys like stronger? Like,
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
so really, no, to literally, I mean, I left my wife and kids in California. I've got my business rolling with my guys working in California to try to cover. We're out here working day
Right.
and night. You know what I mean? We work during the day. We go to sleep for 2-3 hours, and we wake up, eat some food, and go right back to work and work till 5 in the morning, and then
Yeah.
sleep till 8, and then just nonstop with the grind. Just because of the
We
fact
do
that-
jobs to pay for the job. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul, but
Just
Yeah,
and we did that with that thing month after month after month. I mean, I slept on his couch for like 9 months, until finally a point.
grinding, you guys, you know what it is. Just grinding, you know?
Just trying to get out of that hole, and then finally after we got out of it, I mean, like you said, it just, you see all the haters hating on it, but man, we literally have busted our ass for the last 2 years where nobody's even seen us. They all want to know, where are you at, bro? You're back in Kingman, you got all these friends, but yet, where are you?
I'm from the bottom, bro. I mean, we started from the bottom. Even here, I mean, I grew up in California my whole life, but when I came here, I started making $6 an hour. You know what I mean? That's in Kingman, Arizona, and that's that. You know what I mean? But times have changed, and we got with the program. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I left for a little while, and like I said, he did what he did, and I came back and did what I did, and we joined forces. It's the best thing ever happened. Hands down.
So we can go into. We don't have to go into it. Like
Whatever you want to do.
So what happened? I mean, so you got this business partner. You guys created. So we're talking about segment of none.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys create this business.
So I'll tell you. Look, so I'm working for Vulcan Materials. He's got his thing going. I'm a foreman for Vulcan Materials out of California. Doing my thing. I'm making great money, but I'm away from my family. Like I'm coming home on the weekends. I work nights. I'm a foreman at night.
Were they here in Kingman?
Who's that? My
Your
wife.
family?
Yeah.
Your wife and kids here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just going back and forth to count.
Sold my house there, bought my house here, and I was just doing my thing.
Okay.
And so coming back and forth, coming home on the weekends, doing that whole fucking tedious ass deal, right? So at the same time, my wife's sister, fucking cunt, right? My wife's sister's husband, he's doing the same thing. She lives here now. He's doing the same
He's
thing.
working Volcom.
No. Working
no.
his own.
Okay,
Doing
okay.
it, just traveling for work.
Okay.
So we get fucking, we're always hanging out on the weekends now because he's home on the weekends, I'm home on the weekends. We build a great relationship. It's not bullshit, right? We build a great relationship to where, one night we're having drinks and we're like, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this traveling. Let's do something. Now, mind you, I made 140 grand a
You're
year.
making good money.
I made good money from Vulcan. So at the time for me to give that up was like, what the fuck are you doing? Full benefits. I mean, like, come on. Well, you know what it is. Like,
Yeah, I do think.
you know what it is. You work for all these guys that work for big corporations that know exactly what it is. They're the biggest mining company in the U.S. So for me to give that up was hard, right?
Yeah.
But my wife and kids, I want to be home. I'm tired of this shit. So I did it for 18 months. That travel back and forth, right? We came up with this great idea. We're going to start this business. We went and fucking did it. Started it. Got our contractor's fucking license. We're up and running, rocking and rolling. Took on 2 big projects. And he took the money and split.
Damn. So did you kind of pitch it to the customer like, hey, we're gonna?
I didn't tell the
this?
customer shit.
Oh, you didn't deal with the customer.
Oh, no.
No, like in the beginning, like how did you get the project? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No. They, we got called, obviously, to take a look at couple of projects.
Okay.
End up giving them estimates, going through the whole 9. Yeah, we got the jobs. We take our deposits,
Okay.
right? You know what I mean? And we got our deposits, did a little couple things, then boom, got a little draw, and bam.
Now, was this your first? That wasn't your first jobs, was it?
No,
you had done.
we had already
like,
done.
smaller
Yeah,
stuff,
we had already done
buildings.
It was so blindsided, brother. Like I would have never seen it coming.
Okay.
Never, right?
Like things are going good. company's
Everything
starting
was.
to grow.
I thought everything was great, right? I thought it was, other than there were little signs that I didn't notice then.
Now-
right?
now-
Oh yeah, they're plain
Yeah.
as day now, right? Like, but yeah, people telling me like, I don't know about that dude. Him, he told me. I don't know about him.
Yeah, well,
Really?
first, yeah, because
Yeah.
I didn't really.
And I was
know
like,
them.
damn, right? But I was like,
They were kind of from out of state, and so when they moved here, I didn't know them, so we didn't already have that relationship. And
they're fucking liberals,
I came
bro.
out, and I came out, and they were doing
From
this
Washington.
remodel, a room addition remodel. They got this bathroom, bedroom thing going on, master everything, and 2 closets, and I show up, and he's like, "Yeah, we've been here for 6 months already." I'm like, "All right, what can I help with today? I'm here for a week. Like, let's go. I'll go help you do whatever you got to do." And this is before he burned him, and so we go over there, and this dude's there, and he's working, and hey, what's up, and how you doing? And
He just did like the vibe.
he's like, "I got to go to Home Depot. I need a couple things." I'm like, all right, cool. So he goes to Home Depot, he gets a couple things, he comes back.
It's like the Home Depot.
15 minutes later, he's got to go to Home Depot again for something else, So someone dad, I'm like watching, all right, like he leaves. It's like an hour later, it's lunchtime or so, He's like, I got to go to Home Depot again. I'm like, oh, hell no, this is this dude's deal. You know what I mean? He's a Home Depot runner, Like, my thing is I get there in the morning, I'll make a list all the way to lunchtime. And at lunchtime, you guys go take lunch. I'm going to go eat all the stuff, and I'm going to come back. That's how I get down,
Yeah.
You don't get it that lunchtime that day.
Yeah, you ain't doing
it's
it.
getting it tomorrow. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
This dude's like, back
I'm
and
just gonna
forth.
keep going to Home Depot.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And so I told my dad, I said, dude, here's the thing. Like, does this dude think that he's like, hey, bro, I went to Home Depot and came back. I'm doing badass. You know what I mean? I'm getting this done. I'm getting this done. I'm getting that done. Or does he realize that we're fucking looking at him like you're an idiot? And he really did think he was like doing something. That's like something like that. That's the problem. That's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? If somebody who's thinking that they're like kicking ass,
Well, they're not
but
really
you're
good.
fucking wasting my time going to Home
He
Depot.
was, aside from the little bit he saw, he was a smart dude. He was, right? I'm not a fucking retard. I'm not gonna go into business with somebody he was a smart dude. He knew his shit. And like I said, it started out great. This whole blindsided shit, the fact that he wanted to get some shit and go. You know what I mean?
He saw his opportunity, he took it.
Yeah, but bro, we got,
Yeah.
I look at a business, right? I
You
look
think
at
that was his intention?
not at all.
I wouldn't say in the beginning it probably wasn't. You know what I mean? He probably did think it was going to work, but I feel like when they took on the home projects, they'd already done a home. They'd already built a home, and it came out good, and everything was fine. And just the next home, I think, was a 2-story.
I think,
It was
honestly,
more of a bigger
right,
scale.
knowing the situation, I know exactly what it was. I came from still making, let's be real, I came from making great money to making less money for my own business.
I know what it is, and I'm not hearing you have to say it. I know what he's going to say.
And he lived, you already know, started living beyond his means, thinking he was going to ball out on his own business. Me being realistic, I fucking hoarded. Coming out of Vulcan, I'm
Yeah,
prepared.
you're like, I'm not making this. I'm
No,
not making
bro.
shit.
I prepared, right? Like, I'm like, come on. I already know what it's going to take. If you can't make fucking business work in the first fucking 2 years, you're done.
Done. They
Done.
put it like 80%, something like that.
Well, you know what's funny is I talked to a gentleman. I was calling trying to find big forklift parts. Anyway, I come across this dude that answered his phone on a Sunday.
Okay, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I said, oh shit, he caught me off guard, right? I'm like, oh
Didn't
shit.
think he was going to answer.
Right, I was just shot in the dark because I'm being desperate, right? I at first got finance for our forklift, right? I'm like, oh yeah. They're like, find one. On Sunday, I'm calling people, right? How that goes. He answers. I'm like, oh shit, you caught me off guard. I didn't expect you to answer, right? He's like, let me tell you something. What do you know about statistics? I said, well, fuck. I can barely say statistics. You know what I mean? I don't follow him like that, right? Like, let's be real. And he started laughing and whatever. And I said, listen, he said, well, let me tell you something. He said, I've been in business for over 48 years. In this same business,
Okay.
my same business that he's in. And I was like, oh shit, what I was calling about, right? And I'm like, oh shit. Well, that's rad in one. And he goes, so let me tell you something about business. He said, let me get this right because I don't know statistics like we talked about, right? But he said something about like 3%,
not as it. Let me see. Only 3% ever try to start their own business.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Only 3% people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only two. Wait. I'm getting it wrong. Anyway, it came down to only 1% ever make it.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Right.
why there's the 1%er.
Yeah.
And it's
so-
not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not. And he said, and those motherfuckers that answer their phone on Sundays,
Those are the ones who make it.
those are the ones that make it. He said, he said, let me tell you something. He goes, even if I can't give you what you need on that Sunday,
I answer the phone.
hell yeah, I'm gonna answer my phone and I'm gonna make it work to the next available day I can get it to you, whatever it is you need.
You know, it's funny that you say
And
that.
I said, damn, this dude's bad as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny that you say
Because
that.
I'm looking on Sunday, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm the same way, only I'm looking, and this dude's still, and I'm like, dude, and then I had to bullshit with him for like 45 minutes.
Yeah. So check this out, dude. On last Saturday, I'm trying to buy a new truck.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to buy a 17 to a 19 F-250.
Right.
6.7.
Yeah.
And I'm like writing Facebook Messenger or Marketplace, dude.
Right.
And I'm fucking just like hammer it down, right? So I send this message on a Saturday. And this guy gets back to me, says, hey man, we're not open today. I'll check. I think the truck's sold, but I'll check on Monday.
Right.
Cool. Well, it's a good deal. So now I find the dealership who has the truck, so I call the dealership. And I go, hey, I'm calling about this truck. And they're like, oh yeah, we still have it. Da, 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 da. I'm like, cool. I asked for the guy who I talked to on Facebook. He's like, oh, he's busy with a customer. I go, that's fine. You answered the phone right now. Are you willing to deal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you called asking about this guy, so let me, and I respected that because, dude, I just didn't want to lose the truck.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he didn't call you back.
But he didn't call me back.
Well, hell.
You know what I mean? So, like, I'm going to call the dude who wants to answer the phone.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then get this. So I don't buy the truck because it ends up being a gasser. It's not a 6.7 diesel. And I'm all butthurt because I'm like, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I had found the truck.
Yeah.
And I write the dude and I say, look, I'm a serious buyer. If you find a truck in these parameters, call me and I'll fucking buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not,
Right away.
like just call me. Just, you get this truck in, call me and I'll fucking come get it. Like, they didn't run my credit or nothing, but they gave me ideas and I fucking gave them, like, I gave them some fucking rough numbers. You know what I mean? Like, look, don't worry about it. Like, it's good. Never wrote me back again. Yep. Yeah. After I didn't buy the truck because it was a gasser, because it's not what I'm looking for.
That's bad business, buddy.
Right? And now you're not. Now I'm going to tell you, look, find me a truck and I'll fucking buy it. Nothing.
Yeah, so I learned a lot. But that dude answered that phone. I was like, okay. I mean, not that I learned a lot, but yeah, I did. He was like,
No, that's
I
crazy.
was like,
He
damn.
teaches you a good, like, discipline.
Yeah,
Discipline.
I still don't know statistics, but I don't need to know that shit right now. You know what I mean? I just know that
Yeah, you got to work.
what I'm doing is working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think you and Hermes are a lot the same in that way. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Hermes does, dude. Hermes just goes.
Yeah.
He just fucking pedal to the metal, fucking hammer down. We'll fucking figure it out as we go. You know what I mean?
grind.
I mean, I've done that too, but I think I'm at a different point in my life where I can go, let me fucking research this a little bit before I go fucking jumping in the water. But I've also been fucked more than once. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I learned my lesson.
And we all learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember there.
I'm still learning a bunch of shit every day.
Like 2 years. 2 years I cut 7 days a week. I cut hair for 7 days a week for 2 years straight. No time off, no vacation. It wasn't making shit, dude. I think I was making like 20 grand a year. Like, it was fucked. Like, I was struggling, dude. Yeah, dude. From 2019 to 2021 was a rough patch. And now, in the barbershop world, dude, like, I'm so busy. Like, on weekends. So now, on Sunday, Monday, if it has to do with haircuts, I don't answer my phone. But I earned that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've earned that. Now,
Yeah.
barbering is a little different than selling stuff, or, you know what I mean? Like, there are times you need to answer your phone, but once you reach a position, I think you get to be that point. Like,
Yeah, for you got a nice little spot. But like for me, that probably won't ever happen. For the simple fact that I mean, I could. Don't get me wrong. I mean, and there are times I don't answer my phone, but I will call back. But majority of the time I answer for the simple fact that I'm not a one-time service.
Yeah.
He's not a one-time service. He's locking in on contracts and shit. You have to answer your phone. I have to. And you call me if I do you a
We're
service.
24/7.
I do, and
that's
I just don't know who's calling me at that time. So hell yeah, hello, this is Dominic.
Mhm.
It might not even be somebody I want to talk to. Let's be real, right?
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, they're fucking getting me on the phone.
And there's a lot more money in the air. There's a lot more riding on you answering the phone than me. I'm a haircut.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't matter.
Well,
You're a
you-
fucking successful fucking barber.
Well, yeah, but
Right, so the scope of the money I don't think matters to me, but the type of the job, right? Like, motherfucker, I will cut your hair tomorrow.
yeah,
No, but you are right though. That
So-
that phone call might be somebody's attic pipe just busted.
No, that's what I'm saying.
$50,000 remodel because it just destroyed the kitchen.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah,
Right. It's a little
versus
different
versus
haircut.
$40 for a haircut
Oh,
real quick.
yeah.
Definitely different on a different
In that
scale.
scope, it's a little different. So, like, I think I have a little bit more leeway. You know, when you're doing bigger deals, so like when it comes to the PAWNCAST, I'll be answering my phone 7 days a week because it's a lot bigger. Because there's gonna be people who want to be on here and everything.
Well, and it never stops.
It never
Right?
stops.
Your barber, you turn the lights off, and that fucking barber pole stops spinning.
Yeah.
Hey, the door's closed. I'll buy them off.
Well,
That is true.
You know what I mean? That's real.
it's different. Yeah.
When
Well,
you with this,
this doesn't stop.
no.
This is gonna be.
No,
This is gonna be every.
Grab me another
single
water,
day.
would you, if you don't mind?
This is gonna be every single day.
That's what I told him. We fucking weren't good enough for the mason jar.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Way to ruin the aesthetic.
Well, wow. We're gonna make some cool cups, all right, or some cool mason jars. One or the other. We're gonna figure it out.
making them? I might be thinking. I might design it.
No, I don't know yet. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We maybe we have you print, dude.
You on and I told it.
A pawn, a whole ass fucking pawn mug. Yeah.
I'd be
A
pretty
little cork top.
I got a bottle. I got a bottle service. Yeah, that'd be fucking dope. Amelia's like, I hate you, motherfuckers, so good.
That's what I was saying. Just
What you do is you get you one that holds like a whiskey or a bourbon or something that has that same fucking, when the light's on the table, it's sitting next to the fucking the chessboard, and it's illuminating through the bottle too, so you see a nice fucking $200 fucking tequila in there, whatever you want to grab. You could have somebody, I don't drink, but you know,
Yeah.
give somebody this. Yeah.
Dude, Bill makes a little shot.
But just because it'd be cool, fucking pawn. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. Hell yeah, dude.
make your own.
Help.
Make your own brand of that ball.
There you go. Oh shit.
What are we gonna call it? Make it in a palm glass and sell it.
They got one like that fucking Glass Azul.
Oh yeah. Actually, the guys that own Mineral Park now, they own a liquor company.
Do you know how much mine this fucker said? They just hauled in like 5 new haul trucks.
Yeah.
Brand fucking name.
Don't even care. No, dude. So Jaime. Ooh, we can get Jaime on here. Anyway, Jaime's fucking pretty big up there. Like he's, he's the dude, right? Yeah, he was telling me, and I'm like, bro, you need to become friends with them motherfuckers. Like seriously. Like if you're like, if this is my desk and that's your desk and you're this multi-billionaire who owns this alcohol company and then you just bought a mine with some friends because you were like, fuck it, why not?
Copper Tiach.
Let's try it.
Copper's the original one.
Nope. And that mine's massive.
They want to electrify everything. What is your transmission? Copper.
Yep.
The more electrical they want to have more toppings. Do you think Baghdad wants to expand, move the town and expand?
Yeah, because I heard Baghdad's built on a bunch of stuff. Like it's built on all kinds of
They've been
oil.
talking about expanding that for years.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like starting to get serious about it.
Money. You know what I mean? Just through your network, right?
And money makes a move.
Yep.
Yeah. When I was like 15, I took off to the mine out there by that big golf ball in Yucca.
Oh, yeah.
And we drilled probably like 5,000 holes that are like, up to 800 to 1,500 feet deep. Just wanting to go see what's in the dirt.
Right.
He's like, and man, I can tell you this, they're going to blow that place up one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, where that lake's at, you know what I mean? There's nothing, there's nobody.
Nobody to stop them. We're going out there in a month. We're going out there like for a week. That place is dope, dude.
Yeah, I spent like 6 months out there.
The water's dope.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there's big old bass in there, crappie. That's a dope ass lake. And like nobody goes out there because it's kind of hard to get to.
Yeah, super hard to get to. It's like
Taking the badass 3 hours.
on that dirt road.
A little boat. I'm taking a little boat and a little RV.
Yeah, right on.
Serious? For a little trip.
Just a little trip.
Yeah, just a little 9 days or something like that.
Short little 9 days.
Short little 9 days.
That's right. What do you got? Hit me with another one.
Let's just do another one.
Let's see what else you got. Digging it.
So, do you guys have any mentors to get you guys in the business?
Yeah, I mean, 15 years on a roof. You know what I mean? Like 12 of those working for somebody else that, I mean, really that pushes you to do it for yourself. You know, your self-motivation, you know what I mean? Just
Did you guys find somebody that was doing it already? Like
anybody that you work for, you know what I'm saying? You always see of what they've got and how big they're growing out of what they're doing. You know, I've worked for companies that have, 10 employees, 5 employees, and I've worked for government companies that have 300 employees. You know what I'm saying? To where you get to see the bigger scope of things and the smaller scope of things. And in reality, there's not much of a difference. Those guys that have 300-400 employees are scrambling for the money for those 300-400 employees just as much as the small guy scrambling to feed his 2 or 3 guys.
Also, cool job.
You know what I mean? It's kind of the same scope, bro. It's like you see the same thing, but what I do see is that on a smaller scale, the people get treated better. You know what I mean? So yeah,
There's like more people that
you
got
just think it's like Walmart. You know what I mean? If you work
quality
at
control,
you know what I'm saying? Well, if you work at Walmart, you got a problem with the way Walmart is. Fuck you. Go get another job at Circle K or Kmart or wherever else you're going.
Yeah.
You're a small time guy and you got a little problem and you come straight to the owner and you're like, hey, look, dude, I'm not happy with. I can't afford my gas in my car to get here every day, and I can't get here at 7 because my kid gets dropped off at school at 7. They might be like,
I just feel like,
pull up at 8. Those little things that you get from the small time guy. I feel like
once a company gets a certain size, unless that person that's been the driving factor of it stays a part of that, you lose the quality. The quality control is down, right? Like, because now the volume's there. And it's hard for people to do mass quantity volume and keep the quality control there.
Yeah.
It just is. I mean, come on, you think about it. Any big company, I mean, Mineral Park, they got quality control. Vulcan Materials, they got quality control before their shit leaves the gate. They're standing there looking at it. A lot of companies don't focus on quality control. It's easier for the small company like us, right? Like, you tell us what you want, we're fucking giving you what you want, brother.
See, and I think that's one of the. Let's tap into that for a second. I think that's what's kind of dope, and that ties right into the pawn mentality, right?
Yeah.
So and the PAWNCAST itself. So we're interviewing you guys. So I could reach out, you're the quote unquote small business, but you're more relatable to your customer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not Warren Buffett. You're not Mineral Park.
You know what's cool is that you're right. We're not, right? We can relate because you could catch me at the grocery store with my wife right now, just like you could be over there with your wife. Hey, what's up? Hug. Hey, I'll see you later, brother. I'm going to come get my hair cut next week. And you know what I mean? But you could also call me and say, hey, I got a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm on my fucking way, right?
Exactly.
And the thing is like, I don't know. I just feel like the big part is, right? You gotta stay humble because if you get the money, that's great. But when you lose that mentality of still being there doing the same shit that got you there, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And you're fucked. If I don't keep being that guy forever, right?
Yep.
Say that again, Hermes?
Like in my business, I lose that sometimes, but that's because I have employees. And sometimes I can just chill. But I notice if I'm out in the field, we're making money.
Yeah.
And if I'm just chilling, we're we're staying good. There's money, but there's no growth. And that's the big thing.
Because they're not pushing like you.
Yeah, they're not pushing like me. They're not as motivated as me.
So let's bounce back, right? So back to the duo. That's what worked great for us. Mm-hmm. He got the same fucking motivation that I do. Mm-hmm. He's got the same drive that I do. Mm-hmm. Right? My drive is, so this is the cool thing. There's no competition. There's no, we talked about a little bit at the shop the other day. There's no, who's way or the highway. There's not that. Because he knows my interest is my family.
Right.
Right? I will never make a move to fuck my family.
Right. No,
right?
Yeah.
He's my son. Why would I make a move that's going to jeopardize anything that in the future for him? Everything I'm trying to do is for him and his brothers and sisters. So it's simple. There's no, we get along great, bro. you know, for the father-son duo thing. But I just wanted to say, you know, I just want to tap in on that. That's every bounces back, so that's kind of how it works for us.
So that kind of goes like morals, right? That kind of ties into your morals. You know what I mean? Like, what do you? So you're not going to step on your own kid, obviously. So and why would you step on your own pop?
Right.
Yeah, well, there's, you know, we all have our own part here. You know, we're missing a big part with us right now, which would be my mom. She's huge. She's huge, and she just like we just talked about answering the phone. You call my company right now, and my mom will answer that phone right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 in the morning.
Unless
2 in
she
the morning.
sleep.
You know, and
Right.
even then, bro, she'll
sleep.
I could count on my mom. If she don't answer the first time, maybe the second time, you know what I mean? But she, all day, every day, throughout the day, she's on that phone.
She's the missing link.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? She does all the business he's the killer in the field. Him and his crews.
You know, and then like you just said too, like there has to be somebody
The
else.
go-getter, you know what I mean? I find it, I hustle it, I deal it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but you know, he's like the guy that you still that's a few steps ahead. You know, I'm following in those steps. Like you said, my mom answers the phone. She'll send my dad to the job. He'll go check it out. Hey, son, what do you think? Hey, Dad.
I'm like
give me a
months
week.
ahead of him.
Yeah, give me a week with my guys right
know what I
there.
mean?
Okay, hey, you know, stop.
I'm months ahead of everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so I see.
And my wife is months ahead of me.
Yeah, so you guys all play that. That's dope.
So
you guys
we're
have
all-
like a
A step
chain.
program. Yeah, exactly, brother. My mom starts it. My dad is.
And if everybody ain't fucking working it ain't working.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
exactly how it gets down. And you go.
Yeah, I mean, and it's family owned. I mean, he's got 2 little brothers that work full time. He's got, well, one of them went back to school, but the other one's homeschooled straight A's. The other one went back to school, works weekend when they work. But my little brother, he works with them. We got,
So is it all? Is it every?
it's all family, but we got another crew as well.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of guys that come. Like, you know, if somebody calls up and, hey, can you do this job? We got people on standby.
Standby for big jobs.
Work for us because the fact that like you make more money with us. You know,
Yeah.
we do pay more than anybody.
That's
else.
another thing with us. Like, we know all the guys that have been roofing here forever and doing what we do. We were those guys. And so now we bid jobs accordingly, bro. I'm not going to bring you in and come do a job with us and pay you dirt cheap so that our business is the one flourishing. We want our business to flourish, right? Let's not get that fucked up, right? We want to flourish. But the fucking business don't flourish if the guys that are doing the job don't fucking do the job, right? And they don't do it. Let me tell you something. You fight with your old lady and then you walk in the garage and then you yell on the door, hey, make me a sandwich.
Yeah.
You ain't eating that fucking sandwich. Or she says, I'm making dinner. I don't want to fucking eat. Because it ain't being made with love. Same fucking thing. If you're building something, roofing something, I mean, fucking, you got to do it with love. Like, you got to have care.
Yeah.
Or we don't want you doing it for us.
And yeah, I think that's something that a lot of.
But you got to pay them good. So they want to do it,
And
right?
that's not.
You got to pay them
I think a lot of small business owners fuck that up.
They do.
I think a lot of people go, we're going to try to make so much fucking money and we're going to hire the cheapest fucking guy and blah, 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 and it just fucks you.
Yeah, and I think that goes
Yeah.
being with beginning out of a company is because sometimes you feel like you have to be the undercut. You have to be the cheapest guy. Oh, well, you know, so-and-so said they would do it for $8,000. So what are you going to do? Well, for
We
me,
ain't racing the
my
bar.
price automatically started $2-3 higher than what they have.
Right.
Because I'm better than them.
Yeah.
Quality's better than them. Everything I do is better than them. And I'm the only 5-star company that does roofing in this town. Everybody else 3-star, 4-star. You ask anybody, they'll tell you. You know what I mean? Oh, I look
The cool thing
who has the
about
most stars, and that's you. I've heard that time over time all the time. You're the only one with 5-star review.
Yep.
And then that goes back.
The cool thing about it, brother, is that we might be small, and I dig on him because that's where you get your quality, like we discussed, right? But at the same time, we still offer what the big guys can offer.
Yeah.
It don't matter the fucking size you want to bring to the table, we can do it, right? So we're still a small company that can still produce what the big stuff do.
Yeah, I mean,
So we're a small guy, and I don't care competition. I'm not a competitive person. I can give a fuck less. Like I said, I got my head down. But in the sense of competition, we can compete with the big guys. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. Makes sense. And I think you got, you know, I think you guys are following the right path.
Right.
You know, and you're sticking true to what you believe the job should be quoted at. You're sticking true to taking care of the people who are making you money.
Yeah.
Like what that's a good question. What's your number one asset in your company?
Fun.
That's a hard question.
The number one asset
What's
in our
your
company
number one asset?
is, I would say,
Let me define asset.
no, you don't
No?
have to,
Okay.
because I'm just got to make sure I come with the right fucking answer, because.
Asset could be a person. It could be.
No, I'm gonna say,
what's your
I'm gonna
number
say
one
my.
So my number one asset would be
Go ahead.
employees.
Employees.
I think your number one asset is your employees, because your employees are what makes you the money. So when you look at asset and liability, right? So an asset makes you money, a liability costs you money. So if your employees are making you money and your employees are happy, your employees are going to make you more money,
Absolutely.
right? And here's the thing: this is something I never understood when I worked for like a big corporation and stuff. And I also understand it, like, okay, as a business owner, you pay taxes as an employee, but then your company pays taxes. Like, yes, you're paying more than, say, the $20 an hour. I get that. But when I'm charging $140 an hour to have my guy there, and I'm paying him, say, $40 an hour, and then my guy comes to me and says, hey, you know, I could really, and my guy makes me money, right? Like, his job's always done on time. He's not fucking up. I don't have to go rework. I'm like,
I need some. I'm hurt right now. I need some money.
I'm hurting. Can I get another $2 an hour or $3 an hour? Because the employee, that's all they think about.
Yeah, you can either
You
lose them
don't-
and pay somebody twice as much to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Or
you're
two
gonna
people.
lose a good employee, and then you're gonna spend 6 months trying to find another good employee, and you're gonna go through all the bullshit and fucking hiring people on and trying to train them.
Getting robbed.
It's gonna cost you more money when you could just go, look, this guy's good.
See, I'm gonna say my biggest assets to my company right now. Oh, I'm not gonna take that away from them.
Yeah.
Especially because of my family. I'm not taking it away from them. They do make it possible. But if it wasn't for him and for our other half and for us three,
The
we're
company wouldn't be a thing. Okay, hold on.
so that's my biggest asset,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the day, like, people are kind of coming and going, you know what I mean? And like, the people that come and go don't have the mentality that he has. And the asset comes with him, because
He's the asset. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's quote
so
unquote.
that's stuff I'm saying, like,
he's
it's hard for me to say.
Your wife and
Fuck,
Alex,
dude.
those are the assets that are fucking always going above and beyond.
Yeah,
You know what I
those
mean?
are the
Like, I
biggest-
understand
those
that,
are
you
the
know,
biggest
father,
assets,
son, you know,
but-
but I'm saying, like, asset wise, like, you're the quote unquote employee that's always on time, always reliable, always fucking takes care of
The only
things
one
you
that
take
you
care
count
of.
on.
The only person you can
100%.
fucking count on is him. You mean the only other person you count on is your fucking wife. Everybody else is kind of like, yeah, they fucking help us.
I can
and we
count
take-
on 'em,
I
but,
can
you know,
count
they're
on
their
'em,
own
but not on the
people.
level that you can count on him.
Yeah.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you have built a crew and people that you can rely on.
My work truck, the motherfucker AC works great when I gotta go.
He said it is hot outside.
Just talking shit, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like your assets
I know
are
what
the
you're
ones
saying.
that you can trust, and you can.
That's
you know
what it
what I
comes
mean?
down to,
So
yeah.
so when Alex is like, hey pops,
let me drop something in there, because I don't want people to take this the wrong way, because
Yeah.
they are, on the other flip side of it, the guys that work with us, my sons, my brother, my buddies,
do the shit.
they are. They're assets as well. But I just had to make that clear, because, well, the originals that are keeping this motherfucking train rolling,
Yeah.
that's,
And then, so, I mean, I think you
Yeah.
have different tiers of assets, right?
Absolutely.
There's definitely, but it's still an asset.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And you take care of them, you're good. And it's crazy, like, how that's looking at it, the pawn mentality in a negative way, right? So rather than looking in a positive way, like a pawn, somebody who just works for Walmart gets it, that, you know what I mean? They think small. They're like, I want to make another $2 an hour. And then Walmart's making however fucking shitloads of fucking money on them. They're fucking stingy and fucking greedy. The bottom line's fine. Like, that's something we talk about on here all the time, is like, when do you feel quote unquote successful? You mean? And we kind of base it off of, like, if you want to look at it for money, 10K a month.
10K a month. Yeah, honestly, that.
Once you're hitting 10K a month, dude, like, there's really not a whole lot that you can or cannot do.
Right.
Depending on where you live. Like, I understand California's a little
And
more expensive and financials. But if you're not, like, overextending and trying to keep up with the Joneses and blah, 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 once you reach 10K a month, you can pretty much You can go eat out. You can take your wife out to dinner.
Right.
You can fucking go see a date night. You go see movies. You can buy the newest Nike. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of like you can live comfortably at 10 grand a month.
Right.
So everything after that, like, why not try to put somebody else on? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, yes, you wouldn't make more than 10K a month. But all I'm saying is if you're taking care of your employees, your assets, or people who are helping you make more and more and more fucking money, and they're like, hey, boss, I'm kind of struggling. Things are kind of tight. Is there any chance? And they're not going to come and ask you for $20 more a fucking hour. They're going to hit you with like, hey, man, can I get another $1?
Some realistic
Can I get
shit.
like $2 or $3?
You know what I mean?
Like, why not? Like, why are people so fucking stingy and so greedy that they're like,
Well, that kind of goes back to what I was saying is all of our guys, we have always been those guys that we felt like we were underpaid. So now that we have our own company, we do start everybody at a fair amount, or if not, even more.
You gotta come correct though
Yeah,
too. You know what I mean? Because now I'm a fucking critic. Yeah, now I'm a critic, bro. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm willing to pay.
That shit's fucked up right away.
I'm
You're
willing
either
to
fired
fucking
or
pay,
fixed.
but hey, you fucked that up. Or I'm willing to fucking pay, but this is a standard that we hold, which is fine.
That's just it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
and that's exactly what we do is, you know, we will hire you for what you say you are. If you say you're a journeyman, we're going to give you that shot. I'll put you right over there in that corner and show me what you got. No, you know what I mean? You didn't have it, or
You didn't have it, or you got it.
You got it.
Cool.
And then you're coming back tomorrow, or you're not. That's the problem with it. When, you know, and then sometimes it does affect us though, because like, you know, there'll be days where you're like, well, man, he's not worth it to bring him to work.
Right.
But he was yesterday, just like you said. He made us, you know, maybe $3,000-$4,000 by virtue of that little area yesterday. Why can't I bring him tomorrow and then maybe teach him for the next day to make us more money in the future? You know.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like my dad said, I cycle through so many guys so fast.
You can find some that are worth building.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's hard.
You know
Ooh,
what I mean?
is that a problem that you guys currently run into?
Every single day.
Yeah.
Think about how hard it is to do a roof.
Yeah.
Think about how
Oh,
tired you get at the end of the day.
this country has created this fucking bullshit ass deal that it's okay to not fucking work anymore.
Yep.
So I mean, it ain't just us dealing with it. If you fucking put out something for barbers, you get half
Can't
of the
get
fucking
none.
waste and motherfuckers that don't even know what they're doing.
I can't even get one.
That's what I know.
I can't find another mechanic.
You see what I
That's
mean?
worth the shit.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the same shit. Just nobody wants to fucking work.
It's fucking crazy.
We hear it all day, every day about how, you know, we have friends all the time. Hey, man, I'm broke. All right, meet me at the job site at 7. I'm going to have you tear this roof off. You'll have $200 at the end of the day. I think 90% of them won't show up.
Well,
You know what I mean? You'll get that.
well,
10%
and then on top of that,
for 2 hours.
you know, you got fucking fast food restaurants that are paying people some astronomical number to fucking stand there and flip fucking chicken nuggets and shit or whatever they're doing. Yeah, none of it makes sense, right, brother? So, you know, in the sense that it's hard to find good work because the price of what it costs now doesn't necessarily make sense to the price you get paid for a lot of shit these days, especially in the construction world. It's a tough game.
Yeah.
It really is. You know what I mean? So you gotta try from multiple avenues in this shit to try to you know, and if you're big, none of it matters. Obviously, if you've already made
You've already built a name for yourself.
it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like I don't know, 3 years in, there's still some time to go. Quite a ways. You know what I mean?
And this is something I don't know if it was you guys I was talking to about, but I was talking about somebody. But in today's society, so like go back to like 2008, the 2008 crash.
No.
Okay, so everything was popping, kind of like it fucking was the last couple of years, like everything, you know what I mean? Like I understand the economy's fucking taking shit, but what I'm saying, like businesses are open, people are overextending, right? And then what happened is the fucking economy shit the fucking bed, and everybody lost all their fucking jobs, right? So then what happened? So the market became, there's so many people out here trying to find work, so the competition is difficult, right? So like all these, like there was no problem hiring anybody because there's all these people who need fucking jobs. There's all these hungry motherfuckers that are like, I gotta fucking get a job, dude. I gotta fucking go. How we found time, Carter? Play guys. Okay. We gotta fucking go, right? So now, after fucking COVID, nobody wants to fucking work anymore.
No.
So here's the thing. This is something that I've been thinking
Pay
about.
you stay home.
Yeah, and this might be fucked up to say, but it's the fucking truth. Is if you're not fucking making money in today's fucking economy, you're fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Like, is it difficult? Yes. Is it hard to find jobs?
Yeah, of
like,
course.
like, you know what I mean? But there's nobody fucking working.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's trying. So you don't have this like quote unquote competition. You don't have a bunch of people out there like, we gotta fucking do this because we gotta fucking da da da. You got a bunch of lazy motherfuckers sitting on the couch playing video games, fucking sucking their fucking somebody's dick or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? And
Right.
and now you have people like us, right? You have entrepreneurs that like we're fucking flourishing because we're fucking applying ourselves and we're fucking trying. You know what I mean? Because there's no competition.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking cares anymore.
And either the competition ain't competition.
And yeah, and even the competition isn't fucking competition.
Well, like you said, there's just so much work that it's like the competition's there, but the work is there. So yeah, maybe they got that 1 or 2 jobs that we wanted, but there's 20 more jobs that we're about to
Yeah,
get tomorrow.
because nobody's bidding
trying
them.
to get
them.
Nobody's trying to get them.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just got a taste of the good life during COVID. You know, like people that weren't making $4,000 a month were doing it, not doing shit.
True. Yeah, they're getting more. They're
Yeah.
getting more than they were getting paid their normal job.
Yeah, they get paid more to stay home.
Yep. So now that reality hit, they're just like, well, what's the point? And
The
I-
government will just
yeah.
fucking pay us.
Yeah, well, even before COVID, dude. I mean, I just turned 30, and my whole 20s, man, I couldn't find anybody like myself that would want to work 7 days a week.
No, definitely, it's difficult.
I mean, I had a cousin that
well,
we were
Weird.
he's a year younger than me, and I would quit my roofing job because he'd be like, oh, they want to fire him. All right, well, I guess we're both out of here. Go to the next one. Well, it was really my cousin who didn't want to work. You know what I mean? And that's all it was. After a week or two, you're tired, your back hurts, your neck hurts, your everything hurts, and you got to still get up the next day and go at it.
Most people ain't got it in them, brother.
Like you said, 7 days a week. We run.
But
7 days a
society
week.
has made it that way even more so, right? Like, naturally, people have been made to work. They've been taught to work. Just recently, in the past 3 to 4 years, society has been taught to not. You don't have to work.
You have to work. The government.
The government will pay you.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And people are so stupid. The government don't got no money. The government gets the money from the people. You dumb fucks.
Yeah.
That's
Us
where the money
workers
comes
are paying
from.
for
The
you to
workers
not
pay
work,
for the fucking
motherfucker.
money for you not to work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's simple.
one of
It
those.
ain't their government ain't fucking just making money. You dumb
Right.
fucking golly, dude. People are stupid. Like you go out there and bust your ass and you pay the fuck. You're paying tax on groceries. You're paying tax on fuel. You're paying tax on your fucking paycheck. Like tax. Like if you make money,
You didn't work your ass off all fucking week, and then fucking paid taxes on your paycheck, and they just got fucking the food stamps and the check from the government, and they ain't even get taxed on that shit. They're good to go.
Bro, I seen anything the other day. They say Social Security is gonna run out by like 2034. Like
Yeah, we're not getting it.
we're not getting Social Security. Like like I'm saying it on the podcast. You are not gonna get Social Security if you're in your fucking 30s right now.
Brother, you don't know what you're gonna get in this world.
You know.
This shit is
But-
changing every day.
If you fucking apply yourself and you fucking try,
You could definitely secure something.
you could do something.
Try, take the leap, just do something.
Do something.
That's it. It's taking a leap, but most people don't got that in them. That's a tough leap,
It's hard. It's fucking hard.
But
It's. I'm definitely not saying it's fucking easy. It's very
well worth it.
difficult, but it's well worth it.
Well worth
It's
it.
really not that hard. Like you say, you just apply yourself, try
Yeah.
every day, step by step. I mean, dude,
Well, that's true. I
it
guess.
all came from nothing.
It's not hard when you have that mentality, but
Yeah, I guess so. But if you just don't have that,
It's a lot easier when you don't have shit. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You don't have a job paying you 150 grand a year. It's a lot easier.
It is. Yeah.
You got already a lot of incentives that are holding you back. It's definitely fucking hard.
Yeah.
That was one of the hardest things I did was let that go to step out on my own. That was so hard, bro.
That's a Yeah, I just
So
think
hard.
I was making 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
I was welding. I was traveling the fucking country. I'm like, I'm gonna be a barber. And then, bro, I saved like 30 grand. I saved $30,000, right? And I'm like, okay, I could live off of 30 grand for a year. That was the plan.
Right.
My fucking tenants ruined my fucking house, dude. Cost me $7,000 to fix my fucking rental property right out of the gate, dude. So now I'm down to 23. Barber school was fucking 8, I think. So now we're down to 15 grand. So I just went from having 30 grand to 15 grand. Now I got to live off fucking a year for 15 fucking grand.
Yeah.
And now I had to find a new set of renters and blah, 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 all these fucking things, right? And then I'm going to barber school, which is an hour away. It's fucking a drive down there. I'm doing $5 haircuts that the school gets, I don't get, right? I don't get none of that money. I remember at the very end of fucking barber school, at the end of fucking 10 months, I was making $100 a week cutting hair. And I was cutting hair for 40 hours a week in the barber school. $100 a fucking week, bro. And I'm driving to Fort Mojave, which is an hour one way. So I'm driving 2 fucking hours. And I started riding the bike because I had to save fuel. So I took a bike that's super clean. It's got, I think it had 8,000 miles on it. It's got 17,000 miles on it now because I couldn't afford to fucking do anything else. I had to ride, that was the best fuel mileage I fucking had. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like that was something I'm like, man, I bought this thing so clean it's gonna be like a quote unquote collector's item. Like that was the idea. But I couldn't fucking afford it. And then I'm cutting hair in the garage. Dude, I'd get up at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning and I'd cut from 7 to 11 and then I'd drive to fucking barber school. 11 to 12 was the drive. 12 to 8 was barber school. And then 8 to 9 was back here. Yeah, you're just in it.
Grind.
You're applying yourself. And I think in those stages, that's when it's difficult. Now, when you apply yourself, it's not difficult. One, for a couple of reasons. One, you've been doing it for so long, right? 2, you know where to apply yourself and where not to fucking apply yourself. So it becomes easier.
Yeah, I guess, once you accomplish so much, you get to come home and you have all your nice shit. It is a lot easier when you get to come home. You get to sit here in your garage and be like, all right, cool, I get to look at my bike and my boat and my car and my truck and my this and my that. It does make it a little bit easier to motivate yourself, or you get up in the morning, you get to see all your shit and then go,
That's fun. I can do this.
Yeah, I can do this. Oh shit, I need that back tire for my bike today. I'm gonna go to work and then I'm gonna come home and do that. You know what I mean? Or however that day is. But yeah, I do feel like it is a little bit easier, but I also do feel like there's just a lot of people, like you said, that just got comfortable at home. But also I feel like that should have been like the motivator. I mean, you guys were able to make money. I mean, I was making money on the side. I was doing every side job I could do when everything was closed down. We were in California where you weren't even allowed to drive down the street unless you're a first responder. Every business is closed. Everything's closed. I still worked. I worked every single day that they were closed. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was collecting all those checks that they want to get. I get a check for $6,000 in the mail. I'm not going to throw it in the trash. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how I felt. I'm like, it's not that I went and, hey, I need this money. Please give me the money. You know what I mean? It just one day just showed up in my, at my house, $6,000. Right away, I'm taking it and I'm putting it in the bank and I'm going upon my way. I'm still making money in other places. Yeah, I never stopped, but there's a lot of people that, like you said, that got comfortable, but they were still getting their thousands of dollars and all that. That should
got lashed out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That for me was a booster because now I'm not behind on the rent. I'm not behind on the car payment. Now I got a couple grand to where when I get off work, I could go to the beach. I can go take my girl to dinner, like you said, or buy the new Nikes or whatever you want to do, versus like I feel like where a majority, like you said, either they made them or break them. Either they broke them of trying to go to work and trying to make that dollar. Now I got 5 G's. I don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? I got two coming from the government. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, of course they're trying to chill. You know what I mean? But the ones that took advantage and were still doing things inside, or saved that money. You know what I'm saying? So when things did open up, and then you got a little bit of.
I never hate on anybody that took assistance to get out of a situation.
No, we all get like okay.
I never take. I I grew up. I was forced fucker. I grew up in the hood, bro.
Yeah.
I got food stamps. I did. I mean, but a means to an end. Don't just live on the fucking system.
Well, that's why they call it trapping, right?
Yeah,
it's a trap.
Yeah, I got no time for that shit.
It's a fucking trap. 1 minute. We'll just pause. Fuck it.
Pause it.
Break time. It's a break time. Fuck, take pizza.
We back.
All right. So were you guys in business, transphobic?
No. I mean, tail end of it, like, I left California when COVID started getting bad. So
okay,
came out here. The COVID out here was nothing like COVID in California.
Yeah, so it didn't really hit Kingman.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I was still in business out there.
So I was, yes, he was out there, but I came here and started my business toward the tail end of COVID. Okay. And because I had got COVID at that time, actually.
So when COVID hit, I feel like that's when everybody that was gonna get rich got freaking rich. Did you feel that in your business?
Ooh. So during COVID, so when COVID first happened, I was still in barber college.
Oh,
So I had 3 weeks left of barber school,
okay.
and they shut it down, dude. Like, they were like, that was like when California was like, you can't fucking drive. Dude, Arizona put out that you're not supposed to be out past 8 o'clock, the whole curfew fucking bullshit. Da, da, da. So I was still in barber school. So, let's see, that was in May, January, February, March, April? I think April. I think it was April of 2020, right?
Yeah.
April of 2020.
20, that.
Yeah. So April of 2020. So then I ended up, so they shut the barber college down and they figured out, they gave us like these temporary licenses and blah, 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 blah. And I was actually going to, I had already found a shop to work at in Scottsdale in Phoenix.
Good.
So I didn't like sign a contract or anything, but I told the guys like, yeah, I'm going to come work here. And they had shut the shops down. So they closed the windows and all their fucking shops, dude, kept fucking cutting air. So I actually went to Scottsdale and had no clientele at all. Worked in a barbershop that didn't really have walk-ins.
Yeah.
In the middle of a fucking time where they shut barbershops down.
Yeah.
In the middle of COVID, right? And let me tell you, you want to talk about a hard few months. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to cover my bills here, and I was cutting in my garage here. I'm building race cars for people to try to supplement my fucking income, and I'm working in Scottsdale 4 days a week. And I'm trying to pass out business cards in a place where nobody's walking around.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like my barber career almost failed miserably. I mean, like, dude, it was bad. I remember my 4th month. I do want to go into this at some, you know, like I kind of want to sit and tell this story like in depth.
Yeah.
I'll tell it kind of shortly here, but my 4th month in Scottsdale, I said, I remember sitting down with the barbershop owner that I worked for and said, if I don't make money this month, I'm going to have to go back to welding. Like, if I don't make enough money to pay your booth rent, pay my I was staying in a fifth wheel in an RV park, pay my RV stuff and have enough fuel to get back to Kingman, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I'm done. Like, I was legit, I had to have a conversation with my wife.
Yeah.
I had just finished a car. I got paid like $3,000 on it, so I had $3,000, and I was like, look, if this 4th month, if I don't make money, if I don't profit money, I'm giving up barbering.
Sheesh.
Yeah, dude. And I fucking changed the way I dressed. I changed the way I looked. I changed the way I approached people. Da 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 da. And dude, I made money that month. Like, I went all in.
You went all.
I went all in, and then I started to grow. I started to build my names. Da da da. And then so I finished out. I almost finished. I think I came back in November, December. I came back to Kingman, December, I think. And then that's when I opened the barbershop. So I opened the barbershop January 1st, 2021. And I just hit the ground fucking running. It's the middle of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Like, COVID is happening, and don't give a shit. Like, I'm promoting, I'm posting on social media. Dude, I remember I was passing out business cards. Like, I'd take a 400 or 500 business cards, and I'd go walk around like Smiths, and I'd put them on everybody's under their fucking, their windshield wipers. I'd go walk in the store until the fucking store people would kick me out. Hey, my name's Rip Beard. I just opened up a barbershop in Kingman. Here's my business card. Like, say I saw you with a haircut, be like, hey, bro, looks like you have a dope haircut. Here's my business card. If your barber ever can't get you in, come see me. Like, bro, hit the ground. I was broke. Like, a lot, like, broke. Like, I spent $30,000 on opening the barbershop, spent all my fucking money that I had saved, like 401ks, all of it. Like, sold my fifth wheel that I had at the time to fund the fucking barbershop, and was just like, here we go, dude. Like, I remember telling my wife, this is either going to be the best decision I've ever made or the worst one. But I'm going to ride it till the fucking end.
Yeah.
And she was like, go for it. Dude, and I think my first month in business, dude, I made like $6,000. Couldn't hear. But dude, I have never promoted my ass off like that.
I remember when you first promoted your business. Like, I would see that all over my social media. That's whenever I was like pretty big into social media stuff.
Yep.
And I remember everybody in Kingman would be posting your stuff. Joey, freaking Kyle Bush, Sean Cobb, like all of them.
Everybody.
They're just, but at least you had a good family.
Yeah, I had good customers. They're good people. You mean people who supported me? And like, bro, I was posting like sometimes 6 times a day I was posting on Instagram and Facebook 6 times a month. Dude, just like, I was just flooding the market. And I was just like, there's no way.
Hungry.
Yeah, there's no way that I'm not going to be seen. And I had a goal. I wanted to become the #1 barbershop in Kingman, according to the Daily Miner, right? According to the Daily Miner, I wanted to become the #1 barbershop in Kingman because